Complained about the stench, but nobody expected hundreds of pythons, many of them dead, would be found inside a home in the 2900 block of Fernwood Drive in Santa Ana. Orange County Bureau Chief Eileen Frere is live at the scene with more. Eileen.
And David, police were called to the house this morning, 7 o'clock this morning, armed with a search warrant. They are still here, as you can see, going room by room through this home. All of these cartons that you see down here, these are the survivors, and we can get a close-up look of one down here. We're told 180 were found alive, but some may not make it through the night. More than 200 were found dead inside this home. The stench of the death and the rotting snakes is just unbearable even outside the house. You can only imagine what it's like inside. Police say that this is the largest hoarding case they've ever dealt with in Santa Ana and the only hoarding case involving snakes.
There's rats everywhere.
Video provided by Santa Ana police shows deplorable conditions inside the home where hundreds of ball pythons were found. Dressed in protective gear, workers began removing them one by one.
This one doesn't look too bad. They're very cold, and it appears that most of them haven't eaten in quite a while. There's various stages of dying and dead and underweight.
Housed in plastic containers stacked on racks, officials say 95% of the snakes are dead. Also discovered throughout the house, mice and rats.
We have rats that are dead in the cages with the live rats, and they're actually become cannibal and eat each other. And there's no food in the cages. They're completely filthy, soiled with feces and urine.
The discovery made as police executed a search warrant after receiving numerous complaints from neighbors.
It smelled like something died back there, definitely.
You can smell it all the way through my backyard, right here also. And it's a pretty awful smell.
The homeowner, William Buckman, was arrested this morning, accused of felony animal cruelty.
I knew he had snakes, but not that many.
Neighbors described the 53-year-old elementary school teacher as a friendly guy who took a downward turn after the death of his mother in 2011.
He did admit to us this morning right away that it's gotten out of control and he's been unable to care for the animals properly.
Police say they're also investigating to see if Buckman was breeding the snakes to sell.
It's illegal to run a business without a permit, so that would be something we'll be looking at as well.
In the meantime, rescue workers are transporting the surviving snakes to a vet.
Once the court case is done, or once we get the okay, we'll work on finding them homes with a zoo, with student teachers, anything of the sort we want to do. We don't want them to go back to a breeder. We don't want them to come back to this type of situation.
And back live, a close-up look of one of the survivors and one of the rescue workers. How's this one looking?
This one actually looks really healthy. This is one of the healthiest ones we have in the collection right now.
And I guess that's why they call it a ball?
This is exactly why they call it a ball python. It's their defense mechanism. Roll up in a ball and hide their head and their tail, their vulnerable parts.
Okay, well, thanks very much. Again, 180 ball pythons found alive inside the home. Unfortunately, 224 found dead in the home. Also, 45 mice and rats were found alive in this house. Reporting live from Santa Ana, Eileen Frere, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Such a strange story, Eileen. Thank you very much. Other news now, a wicked winter storm is paralyzing southern states, trapping people in their cars.